Heading: Assessment of alternatives. Side heading: Definition. First point: assessment of alternatives is the process of comparing different project options to identify the one with the least environmental impact. Second point: it helps decision-makers select the most environmentally, socially, and economically suitable alternative. Third point: it is an important step in the Environmental Impact Assessment (EIA) process. Heading: Preliminary Environmental Assessment. Side heading: Purpose. First point: to identify the possible environmental impacts of different project alternatives. Second point: to determine whether a detailed EIA is required. Third point: to eliminate environmentally unsuitable alternatives at an early stage. Fourth point: to support better planning and decision-making. Heading: Impact Evaluation. Side heading: Evaluation process. First point: compare the environmental impacts of each alternative. Second point: evaluate the significance of positive and negative impacts. Third point: assess technical, economic, social, and environmental feasibility. Fourth point: select the alternative with minimum environmental damage and maximum benefits. Heading: Alternatives to be investigated. Side heading: Types of alternatives. First point: no project alternative evaluates the consequences of not implementing the project. Second point: site location alternative compares different locations for the project. Third point: technology alternative compares different technologies or production methods. Fourth point: design alternative evaluates different project designs or layouts. Fifth point: operational alternative compares different methods of project operation. Sixth point: mitigation alternative evaluates different measures to reduce environmental impacts. Heading: the project alternatives. Side heading: alternative locations. First point: compare different sites for project implementation. Second point: select a location with minimum environmental and social impacts. Third point: avoid environmentally sensitive and protected areas. Side heading: alternative technology. First point: compare different technologies that can be used in the project. Second point: select cleaner, energy-efficient, and environmentally friendly technology. Third point: reduce pollution, waste generation, and resource consumption. Side heading: alternative mitigation. First point: identify different measures to reduce environmental impacts. Second point: compare the effectiveness and cost of mitigation measures. Third point: select the most suitable mitigation strategy for environmental protection. Heading: Importance of assessment of alternatives. Side heading: Importance. First point: helps choose the best project option. Second point: reduces environmental damage. Third point: promotes sustainable development. Fourth point: improves project planning and design. Fifth point: supports informed environmental decision-making.